Hello, everyone. Welcome to the YouTube channel of the European School of Theosophy. My name is Erika Georgiadis, and I am part of the team of the school. Today, we have a very special guest with us, is Svitlana Gavrylenko. I have met Svitlana many years ago. I think that the first time we have met was at the international headquarters of the Theosophical Society, ADIA. Svitlana was born in Kyiv, Ukraine. She holds a PhD in mathematics and was a professor assistant in mathematics, focusing on probability theory until she retired. She's a member of the Theosophical Society since 2000. She's also the head of organizing committee of annual International Forum for Spiritual Development of Humans and Society, as well as the head of the Council of Committee for Ethics and Humanitarian Expertise. Dear Svitlana, I'm very happy to see you here. Welcome.
Thank you for your interest and support to Ukraine.
Svitlana, why did you not leave Ukraine when the war started?
Oh, you see, this was not my mental, logical decision. This was my inner position without any different variants. My emotion was to change place, and I moved from my home to our TS headquarters. Both are in the center of Kyiv. I did it 4 days before the war started. I felt that this is now my place. This distance is about 3 kilometers.
Where are you living now?
You see, after a month and a half, I returned home, and I stay at Kyiv all the time, and right now I am at home in Kyiv.
How is the humanitarian situation over there?
There is no person in Ukraine who has not been touched by the war. This is an extraordinary test for everyone. Huge queues formed from the very first day of the war to military offices and formation points of territorial defense units. They were men and women, pupils, students, pensioners. Military operations began in a very wide front line. Shelling and offensive operations began in the north, east, and south of the country. Because of this, a huge number of people were displaced in searching of safe place to stay. It was millions of people. Some of them left the country, and the majority moved to the central and western regions. It was a major humanitarian problem, for the solution of which both state services and volunteer organizations were involved in Ukraine and in most European countries. Thus, Ukraine gave an impetus to reveal the spirit of brotherhood in the world. We greatly appreciate this spirit of unity.
You know, war is a very cruel thing. It separates families, friends. It destroys the environment. It affects animals and nature, devastating our wonderful world. So courage is very important in such challenging moments. And I recall the words of Martin Luther King Jr., who said, open quote, "We must accept finite disappointments, but we must never lose infinite hope," close quote. And in this way, we must move forward with infinite hope in our hearts, of course, trying always to revert the evils of war. So, what have you been doing there to try to help and improve the situation?
You see, most of the members of Tusoka society remained in Ukraine. Some moved to the western regions. Undoubtedly, at the call of the heart, they began to look for opportunities to help people. At first, it was help for refugees and displaced persons. Many sent financial aid for the military purposes and hospitals. After some time, huge destruction was revealed in cities and villages freed from occupation. People needed the most necessary things. Our colleagues from TOS from different countries of the world came to the rescue. They sent their financial support. Our volunteers used their funds to provide humanitarian aid. We are very grateful to everyone for such cooperation. I also want to say that there is another side of our work as Theosophists. We all know about the power of thought.
Yes, as Theosophists, we know about the power of thoughts and how a small positive thought, when we wake up in the morning, can change the course of our entire day. How a positive attitude also can help improve our lives and our environment when we face challenges, opening the way for better and brighter days. So in this way, yes, we, as you know, have organized online meditations from the very first day of the war, and we hope, and help it also in other ways, and we hope that whatever we could do had at least a small positive impact.
Yes, from the first days of the war, we felt very much the mental health of those who sympathize with the Ukrainian people and cooperate with us, and the spiritual help of subtle plays and the existence of contact with them. From the first day, we started conducting short meditations for the protection of Ukraine with the reading of universal prayer according to this hymn 8-12-8. We invite our friends to join them. This is a hymn that has already been worked since the time of COVID, which can simply be supplemented by an appeal to subtle forces to help for the people of Ukraine. Some of our branches hold their own internal daily meditation online meetings. At the all Ukrainian level, a joint meditation are held every Thursday at 9 p.m. To strengthen the core of the brotherhood, to support and protect Ukraine, and to unite all the light forces of the planet. One more news. There are 3 groups of Order of Healing in Ukraine. They work now online. We have developed a special ritual to assist in the transition to other world all those who killed during military operations and martyred. We feel a great need for such work in today's situation and conduct it regularly, weekly, separately from the main service of the Order of Healing.
In face of all these challenges, Svitlana, is the Theosophical Society in Ukraine active?
Yes, the 2 years of experience of online activity during COVID-19 allowed us to confidently continue our activity during the destabilizing period of the beginning of the war. For some members, the only problem was the availability of the internet connection and electricity. There was no doubt in anyone's mind that the work of the Theosophical Society should be continued and even deepened. From the first days, the idea arose that it is precisely in these conditions that our work is extremely necessary, both for ourselves and for the people around us. Moreover, right now, we in Ukraine are passing the most important test for truly carrying the idea of brotherhood. In addition, it is precisely in the conditions of crisis that people begin to realize the priority of the spiritual component of the life of individuals and societies, as well as to put universal human values above their personal values. So, popularization of the ideas of Theosophy is important and timely right now.
Yes, and it is precisely in moments of crisis, as you say, that people begin to realize the importance of changing their lives and prioritizing and focusing on what really matters. The well-being of others and of the land and the world we live in. This brings us to the question, what kind of work you have been doing?
First of all, I wanted to note the intensification of TOS activity. Theosophists are trying to be effective in a broad volunteer movement that has swept the whole country. No one remains indifferent. This includes assistance to refugees and displaced persons, informational assistance, provision of essentials for residents and cities and towns liberated from occupations, help to hospitals, and assistance to animals. We are very grateful to our TOS colleagues from different countries of the world for the financial support that makes it possible to carry out our TOS humanitarian support actions. This is really a practical realization of the idea of brotherhood. Many thanks to you, dear Erika, for your hearty participation in such an activity. I would like to especially note the active help of our TOS colleagues from Italy, Spain, Portugal, the Netherlands, America, Germany, Greece, France, Slovenia, etc. Our regular activities continue. All our permanent local groups work online. All Ukrainian events are regularly held. We invite foreign lecturers. Our internet resources are constantly updated. Our website, Facebook page, a Telegram channel, GOS informational blog, YouTube channel. 4 our magazines are published in electronic form. 2 monthly magazines, newsletters, and the Journal of Unity. Our main Theosophical magazine, Svitlana, once every 2 months, and Theosophy and Science twice a year. The only thing missing is physical communication, personal contacts, in touch. We want to hug our brothers and sisters, to sit next to them, to talk, but probably this is not the only case here.
You know, solidarity is the foundation of our humanity. If we cannot help each other, be there for each other in moment of need and struggle, what would it be of the world? The DOS is certainly doing such a wonderful work to offer support. Also, our brothers and sisters are helping, as you mentioned, in any way that they can. But all of us, we also wish to sit near to you, to hug you, to talk, and, you know, to have the opportunity to see each other, you know, again. And I believe that this will be possible very soon, because I'm very hopeful that the situation will improve and better days will come, and this war will end very soon. And talking about seeing each other, you had planned a pilgrimage tour to Dnipro, Odessa, Kiev, for visiting places connected with HPB and for getting to know the Theosophical Society in Ukraine. Can you share with us, please, what places Theosophists would visit and see in this pilgrimage?
Yes, we have such a dream, really. We already expressed such a proposal at the meeting of the General Council. It was just before COVID-19. This proposal was met with great interest and enthusiasm. Now we probably have to wait for the end of the war. We are waiting for such an opportunity and will be happy to see our brothers and sisters in the motherland of Olena Petrivna Blavatsky. You will be able to feel the special energy of this land, its powerful, indomitable spirit, breeze of air of the house where she was born. Enjoy the steppe spaces where she spent her childhood years. This will be a journey to her origins, to the primary sources of her entry into its important, extremely significant incarnation, which had a planetary significance and determined a new era of evolution of humanity's consciousness. Now I will share with you some pictures. Look at this map. It shows the places where HPB lived according to her own memories, as well as the testimony of her relatives. Some places are associated with her childhood, some also with her mature years, such as Odessa, Kiev. For an initial acquaintance, we offer our guests to visit Dnipro, Kiev, and possibly Odessa as well. Undoubtedly, the key place is the house where HPB was born in Dnipro. Since 2009, the museum center of H.P. Blavatsky and her family was being established there. It is a state institution. As soon as the war is over, we will again resume preparations for the reception of the guests. It will be a special joy for us to see our friends and give them the opportunity to visit the sacred places of the motherland of H.P. Blavatsky.
It will be truly wonderful to have the opportunity to visit Ukraine. As you know, in fact, since 2018, we were planning and thinking to bring the European School of Theosophy to be organized at HPB's house. But then COVID started and soon after the war. So hopefully when the situation improves, it will be possible for the European School of Philosophy to go to Ukraine. Now, do you know what is the current situation of Blavatskys House, if it has been affected in any way by the war?
You see, museums are cultural assets. They are closed during the war. The most valuable exhibits have been evacuated or hidden at a safe place. The building itself was security. It is currently not damaged by the explosions, but the war continues.
Well, cultural assets are important, but not as important as the well-being of others. So is there anything we can do to help the Ukrainian people?
Thank you, dear Erica, for your kind heart and for this question. There is no doubt that today's museums are not primary funding institutions for our country. Since the beginning of their existence, volunteers have done a lot of good deeds. Volunteer meetings were held twice a year. It is thanks to such public efforts that today it is possible to place expositions together and to hold exhibitions in this building. When you come, dear Erica, you see everything with your own eyes. Then you will get the answer to your question about helping the museum center. As for helping Ukraine, your prayers, meditations, good wishes, letters mean a lot for us today. Ukraine really needs help and does not hide it for objective reasons. You were one of the first to respond and offer help. Thank you, dear Erica.
Is there anything else you would like to say?
I'm very grateful to you, Erica, for this invitation to this conversation. I want to convey greetings from all the Theosophists of Ukraine to brothers and sisters all over the world. Today we really need your support and help. As soon as peaceful times come, we will be glad to see you in our place, to meet you personally. I am sure that in those difficult times, humanity took a step forward towards unity and brotherhood. Let's keep the link. Hope for soonest meeting again.
Well, I'm very grateful to you, Svitlana, for accepting the invitation to be with us here today. I want to convey greetings to all our Ukrainian brothers and sisters and to the Ukrainian people as well, and say we will do our best to try to help. As soon peace comes, we will also be glad to see you and to visit and to come to that pilgrimage you have been dreaming to organize for such a long time. So we wish you all strength, perseverance, and hope for most certainly better and brighter days will come. I mean, if you wish to have help for the work that the humanitarian work you are doing, and not only humanitarian, because I know that you also have been helping animals. Can we share your email address? Can I include your email address underneath the link
Yes.
under the video on YouTube so they can contact you directly?
Yes, of course. Thank you very much.
And then I will just say the email address of Svitlana is info@theosophy.in.ua. I will include the email address in the link that we have in the video. So we are closing our conversation. Thank you very much to all of you who have been watching live. And thank you once more.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Erika. Thank you to all.